Alright guys, Forsaken just revealed even more for the April Fool's update, including new skins, legacy milestones not returning, and even a forgotten killer getting replaced. Let's get into it! So it looks like the April Fool's update is returning this year, which is something a lot of people have been waiting for since the last time we had it. If you remember, the previous April Fool's event came with a bunch of exclusive skins that you could only get during that time, including skins like 1eggs, MX Guest 1337, Insane Streamer Slasher, and even the more controversial one, Harry Twinkle Shedletsky, which ended up getting removed, with people wanting fans to respect the OG Forsaken players of this skin for it being more than just an item, but a symbol of commitment and grind. A lot of people got quite mad at the idea of respecting OG players for grinding for this skin. However, many didn't realize it was actually a joke that references a popular tweet about respecting the Fortnite Renegade Raider skin. Now, with this event coming back again, there has actually been a brand new April Fool's skin that was already shown off, and that is the Manverin. And it was only available to a very small number of people. In fact, only 9 players managed to get it, which makes it one of the rarest skins we've seen so far. On top of that, it also comes with a bunch of custom faces, making it even more unique compared to the usual skins we get. However, there is one concern people have about this update, and that's the way events have been handled recently. If you look at the Winter Update and the Masquerade event, they both followed a very similar format where you had to collect items around the map, like gingerbread, to unlock rewards. And at this point, a lot of players feel like that system is starting to get a bit repetitive. So instead of just copying the same formula again, there's a chance that this April Fool's event could introduce something different. The older skins will most likely still be obtainable through some kind of special currency, but hopefully, the way you earn that currency is more unique and doesn't feel like the same event recycled again. This update does have a lot of potential. Hopefully it brings something new and fun to earn these skins. There was actually another killer that was shown off a while ago that a lot of people might have forgotten about, and that is the Bomber. We originally saw Bomber's model quite some time ago, but after that, there was basically no news about the killer at all. It was said that Bomber wouldn't return from Bowels Necrosis, mainly due to complications with the design process. The person helping with the design wasn't fully familiar with Super Bomb Survival, which led to issues around ownership and how the character should be handled. Because of that, it was eventually announced that Bomber had been scrapped entirely, which obviously disappointed a lot of people who were actually looking forward to seeing the character in-game. There was a pretty big discussion from the community arguing that Bomber shouldn't just be scrapped and forgotten, but instead repurposed into something better. And now, Hytoko has responded to that by saying that while there hasn't been a full announcement yet, they are planning to redesign Bomber and have a new version take its place. This actually lines up with a pattern we've been seeing recently, where instead of completely removing characters, they're being replaced with something new. Hytoko has even mentioned that every character is someone's favorite, so they don't like the idea of just deleting them without offering some kind of alternative. Like Flowers was scrapped, but instead the Altar replaced them, which is a completely new killer that takes inspiration from the OG. And honestly, a lot of players are happy with this approach, because instead of losing content completely, it evolves into something new. Was this the right choice to make? So with the recent Jane Doe update in Forsaken, we ended up getting the chance and to time milestones, which are basically redesigned versions of their older milestone skins. And while these new designs do look good, there's actually been a pretty big issue that a lot of players have been talking about. A lot of people were expecting to get the legacy milestone skins alongside these new ones, but that didn't end up happening. And the main reason behind that seems to be the devs trying to move away from the original creator of these characters, which is Soul. So instead of bringing those older designs back, they've focused more on reworking and modernizing them. Now for Chan specifically, it kind of feels like they tried to make up for this by giving us the full skin instead, which is almost like a 5th milestone skin. So in a way, you are still getting something extra, just not in the form that people originally expected. But when it comes to Time, the situation is a bit different. Time already has legacy milestone skins, so if they were to add even more on top of that, it would start to feel a bit excessive. Having multiple sets of milestone skins for one character might just be too much for the game, or they could find other ways to add them back, as they could turn them into primordial skins. With 1X's redesign, they got one, but Chance and Time have not received any. And this is where the frustration really comes in, because a lot of players actually spent hours grinding before the update, expecting to unlock these legacy milestone skins, only to find out they're not even available anymore. For many people, it's not even about using them, it's more about having them as a flex, also with some spending Robux for the boosts to get these skins before their release. Should they have handled these legacy milestones differently? So another really interesting thing that's been going on recently is this Cool Kid skin that has actually been in development for over a year now, and somehow, it still hasn't officially released. But recently, we've actually had a brand new sighting of the Growluzium skin, and it looks way more complete than before. From what we can see, this skin now has a bunch of new custom features added to it. It has this bright green glow effect, along with brand new walk and run animations, and even custom kill animations against certain survivors. On top of that, the chase theme for this skin has now been released by Fawn, which is a really big sign that this skin is getting much closer to being finished. Fawn also mentioned that the original theme actually had to be completely changed because the music leads wanted something different. Otherwise, the theme wouldn't have been able to make it into the game at all. So the version we're seeing now is basically a reworked version that fits what the music leads want. We also got a status update on where the skin currently is. Right now, Growluzium is only partially complete, but it already has a chase theme and some of its turn animations finished. However, there are still a few things the team is working on, including adding the minions, finishing the LMS themes, and also finalizing how you actually unlock the skin. Instead, you'll most likely have to join a game or complete some kind of requirement to unlock it. At the moment, the skin is only available in private servers, but interestingly, some players have actually started seeing it appear in public matches as well. That probably means the skin is getting very close to release, especially since it's also getting its own badge and obtainment method. There was this weird figure found in-game that was used by a dev, and it's called the Bygone Noli skin. This skin was found in-game by Void, with it being a much taller version of Noli in a white and black outfit, literally taller than John Doe Aberrant. Some have suggested that it could be a possible Aberrant skin, and many are excited at the idea that a potential Aberrant Noli skin could come, although it probably won't be this specific skin. However, this skin has been confirmed to be a test skin, used to see how tall the Forsaken team could make a skin using a free model. So hopefully, we could see a better concept of an actual Aberrant Noli skin in the future, especially with the idea of him being extremely tall. Should we get a Noli Aberrant skin? So Forsaken is making this update bigger than last year. What are you expecting to come to it? Subscribe and hit the bell for more Forsakening it.